So I'm backstage here at ECEC2022 with Sandra Mori, who's just come off stage with a very electrifying presentation. Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you.
You're very, very passionate about equality. What drives that passion?
Well, mostly the fact that I have two daughters. And in my career, although I've never been blatantly discriminated, but I must say that I sweat a lot. I made a lot of effort to build my career, and it was very rewarding. It was fantastic, and I don't regret 1 minute. But I would really like for my daughters to have a life which is a little bit easier, just a little bit. And so I say, well, I will fight for it, because we cannot just let it happen. As I say, if you let it up in my presentation, in order to bridge the gender gap, it would take another 150 years. It's much more than the life of my daughters, maybe even with the next generation. So we need to act now, and whatever I can do, I will.
And you played a key role at Valore D. Can you tell us about that and what that sets out to do?
Very, very interesting association. It's the only one in Europe that foster gender balance within the company environment. So the members of the association are not women, are companies. And these companies have signed a manifesto in which basically they take commitments to bridge the gap within their own organizations. And they do a lot of activities towards it, which are, of course, a lot of it is cultural, because as the next speaker after me said, most of it is cultural. And so they do courses both to women and men, and they do trainings and all this type of stuff. But they do have very stringent policies. And the important thing is that this association brings together more than 250 companies now, among which there are the largest Italian public companies, like the train company, energy company, whatever, and also many local entities which are part of multinationals, like my company was. And together, these companies can change. Because they are all big, yes, but the example starts from the big companies, and then the hope is that it seeps through all the way to the medium-sized and small-sized company, which are, by the way, the largest part of the Italian business environment. But it's a big effort and has grown. Now the association I think is more than 12 or 15 years old. The tenancy for the chairman, for the president, is 3 years. So I served for 3 years, and 16, 19, and it's growing. So hopefully this would be a very, very good example also for other countries to join in.
And obviously there's a long way to go, but you feel that we're really making progress? We
are. Things are changing, and the mentality is changing, especially due to these efforts, certainly, but also due to the fact that the next generations are thinking differently. And the education that we, families like mine, where we have had me and my husband working and raising our kids together in an equal way, the example of the family that this type of families gives to the next generation is this. So the next generation is coming with a lot less prejudice and a lot less bias than the one we had. So yes, things are changing, slowly, too slowly. So I think that the virtuous example of having laws that try to fix the gap in a coercive way is also important and necessary in certain areas.
Fantastic. And the final question, your first time at ECEC, how did you find it?
I love it. They put makeup on me. I never did. I never had makeup. So no, it's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much.